Blessings to each and everyone. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing fine. Hope everyone is having a blessed day, blessed night, blessed evening, wherever you are. Well, today's video is all about a guy who came here from 1980. He was born with club hands and club feet. His mother took him here for medical reasons. But after everything has been done, they didn't go back home. Now, Heist, hold on to him. I want you to check this story out, and then we are going to have a discussion at the end of it. Check it out.
We're taking you behind the scenes of the complicated immigration process here in the U.S.
Well, it's left one man in legal limbo after he was brought to the U.S. from Liberia when he was just 2 years old. Rodney Taylor has lived in Georgia for decades, applying for citizenship only to be denied. Well, recently, ICE arrested him, and right now he's facing deportation.
11 Alive's Caitlin Ross is uncovering the difficulties navigating the immigration system, even as journalists seeking answers about this case.
It's easy to talk to Rodney Taylor.
I'm a people person, so I love dealing with people, meeting people every day, making them look good.
We met Rodney trying to help people who sit in his chair through a program where barbers talk to clients about lung cancer screenings. Rodney told us making those connections comes easy.
Once they feel comfortable in their surroundings and know what type of person you are, they feel more comfortable to open up to you.
It's what's happening to him now that he says is so hard to connect. He was arrested by ICE and is now not behind his chair, but behind bars.
It's a life-death situation.
To understand, we have to go back to 1980 when Rodney's mother brought him to the U.S. from Liberia. He was 2. Born with clubbed hands and feet, she brought Rodney here for amputation surgeries under a medical visa. He's lived here ever since, but his applications for citizenship have been denied.
I feel like I'm at my wit's end. You know, I rely on prayer.
That's because Rodney pled guilty to felony burglary charges when he was 16. 16 years later, the Georgia Parole Board pardoned that conviction. But the crime makes him ineligible for amnesty programs for minors. ICE officers cite the burglary case on his detention order now.
They're still trying to prosecute me for something I did 30 years ago as a child. It's hard to swallow.
Hard, but not uncommon, says immigration expert and attorney Charles Cook.
Shows you how complicated immigration law is. Somebody who's been pardoned by the state, been forgiven, moved on with his life. Now, decades later, ICE comes along and says, hey, we're going to arrest you and deport you to a country you don't know.
Over the last several weeks, 11 Alive has reported on the uptick in ICE arrests in metro Atlanta and across the country under President Trump's administration. ICE data shows that includes immigrants with criminal records, but also a 221% increase in immigrants without criminal records.
The reality is our laws have not changed. Our laws haven't changed in 30 years. What's changed is how they're enforced.
The Department of Justice told us it has no record of Rodney's case and won't until he's charged. But 3 months after his arrest, that still hasn't happened. Behind bars, Rodney is trying to stay positive, helping other detainees get ready for their court dates.
They allow me to know to cut hair, do what I do, pass the time.
And immigration officers told Rodney he would be deported 3 months after he was arrested, and so that would be this week. But he says he still has not had a court date. We'll keep you posted, though.
All right, now that you have listened to all what they had to say about him from 1980, he now applying for citizenship when they got denied. But first, as you see, he had a felony at the age of 16. 16 years after that, they pardoned him, but now he is now in the detention center to be deported this week. But he still don't get a court date as yet. For people who are here, and even though they have their green card, as we always talk about, as the administration have also said, yeah, it's like once you have that green card and you commit a crime, you will still be deported. It doesn't matter how long ago you commit a crime, they're gonna get you out, right? And even though they are saying it is a crime that is done from a child, now he's a grown man, that still come back now, they want to judge him from being a child back then. But no, it's not about judging him from being a child. It's about the crime. The crime never go away. The crime cannot be undone, right? And even though they have pardoned him, they still come and they revoke it, right? And even though all of these things are happening, a lot of people are saying all different kind of stuff. But the truth to all of this is this. The law was always there. They are only enforcing it now. They are just being a bit more serious, more strict where the law is concerned. So once you break the law at any given point in time, then it is coming back to haunt you. And it doesn't matter if you are a green card holder. Remember, your green card can be revoked. And as a naturalization citizen, maybe if you commit certain crime, who to tell, they probably can revoke that as well. Because you are just being a citizen through documents, but not by birth. Yeah, and all of that is what is happening across this country. And from 1980 till now, over 40 odd years, you know what I mean? And this thing come right back, and he's not gonna be deported to a country where I clearly don't know, because he came here when he was 2 years old. It's just to show that people come to this country and the parent didn't do what they should have done from back in the days. Because how is it that after what, 2, 3, 4, 45 years, yeah. So the thing about it, it shouldn't be like that. They should have make sure they do what they should have to get themselves legal documents. They wait until time like these. So now that this administration is in enforcing the law, people are being panicking and saying all different kind of things. What I want have to remember, right is right, wrong is wrong. You break the law, you break the law. And they tell you, once you overstay your time in the country, then you also break the law because you are here illegally now. They came here on a visa. After they got treated, they didn't go back home. They stayed here. Now that they stayed here from all that time until now, why is it they didn't get themselves together? They get complacent. As you can see, he's a grown man now, and he's gonna go back to his country after all these years. No nowhere there, and it's not everyone who come overseas even keep in touch with family member back home. So some of them have no home to go to, no family to go back home to. So if they should go back home, a lot of people will be on the street because what? Somebody will come back and you're gonna hear, oh, this guy is my family. From where? I don't know this person. You know what I mean? But God bless all of those who have good family. Yeah. When hard time and bad time come, they will be there to give you a shoulder to lean on. So people must try and understand this. Until if you had a felony back in the days, it is still gonna come back because it is still there on record. It didn't go anywhere. So they are still gonna get you. So that is why parents should teach their children, do the right thing, stay away from crime, learn to control your anger, and don't get caught up into certain things. Because whatever you do as a child, in your adult stage or in your older stage, it will come back to haunt you. It will come back to play a major part within your lives. Children, do the right thing, listen to your parents, follow the law, and do what is right. And that is just it. And just for everyone to know, the law was always there and the law didn't change. So don't think the law is going to change to suit you, or because certain things have happened, you're going to say, well, it's many years ago, so they should have just forget about it. They pardon you about it, about your crime that you did, so why now it come back up? Not every pardon. Not because you get a pardon means they cannot revoke it. It's just like a crime case. If a case has been closed, it can always reopen once enough evidence come up, they can reopen it safely. So nothing go away once you do it. So that's why everyone should stay on the right path and the right track in life. Do what is right. Follow the law of the land in whichever country you go. Not just America, but any country. Every country have a law. In your house, have a law. In school, church, the workplace, it have a law. Even on the streets, there are laws. Slow sign, yellow sign, the stop sign, all of them, they are there. So that's it for now. And as you would always say, if it ain't green, it ain't wheat. Yes, sir.